What are the trail conditions on Mount Kilimanjaro? The trails on Mount Kilimanjaro are well marked and maintained. That means they're easy to follow and generally easy to tackle. Technical skills are not required on our routes. There are only a couple of places where scrambling or climbing with the use of the hands is required, and there are no points where exposure to falling off a cliffside is a legitimate threat. Your guides will be ready to spot you in any particularly challenging spots when necessary. Trail conditions in ecological zones. For the most part, Kilimanjaro routes begin at the base of the mountain between 5,000 and 8,000 feet and top out at the summit at 19,341 feet. Given the significant altitude change from top to bottom, the topography changes drastically during the climb. Each ecological zone you enter will present a different trail condition. Rainforest Zone. The journey begins in the beautiful rainforest at the base of Mount Kilimanjaro. The trail here consists mainly of volcanic soil, red clay, and exposed tree roots. This ecological zone gets an enormous amount of rainfall annually, so the path here is usually at least a little wet and muddy. That is why it's important to have proper hiking shoes or boots that have good tread. Shorts or hiking pants and a t-shirt or a long sleeve base layer make the ideal outfit as long as it isn't actively raining. If it is, then you'll need your rain gear. Trekking poles also help navigate the landscape. Moorland and Alpine Desert Zone. Farther up in the Moorland and Alpine Desert regions, the trail turns into dirt and rock. Usually, it's very dry and dusty. However, this makes the path fairly easy to walk on as the ground is firm and stable. Most of the time you will spend on Kilimanjaro will be in these two zones, which is an advantage considering this substrate requires the least amount of effort to get around. Although it is cooler here, most of the time hiking with a base layer and hiking pants is sufficient. But if temperatures are lower, or if it's cloudy or windy, then adding a mid-layer or hard shell will typically be enough to ward off the cold. Don't forget to wear a cap and sunglasses to shield your face from the deceptively powerful sun, even if you don't feel its heat. And apply sunscreen to any exposed skin regularly. It's not uncommon for people to get sunburned in the first few days if they are not diligently protecting themselves. Arctic Zone. Finally, as you approach the summit, you enter the Arctic Zone. This is where you'll encounter the harshest conditions. You should expect that it will be very cold and windy, especially at night. The path to and from Uhuru Point requires a steep ascent and descent on loose gravel called scree. Trekking on this terrain can be especially tiring. Your feet sink into the ground as the dirt and small pebbles shift under your body weight. Wearing gaiters will help keep the rocks out of your shoes, and using trekking poles will help you keep your balance. Depending on the season, it's possible that there will be snow on the ground. However, most of the time it's hard-packed and no cause for concern. Note that it is very rare for crampons or micro spikes to be used. You don't need them unless we specifically instruct you to bring them. The average hiker wears 4 to 6 layers on top and 3 layers on the bottom during the nighttime push to the summit, but it will be warmer on the descent after the sun comes out. Remember that bad weather conditions can come at any time, no matter where you are on the mountain. So climbers should be prepared to trek through all types of weather and all types of terrain during their journey. In conclusion, the trail conditions on Mount Kilimanjaro will vary from top to bottom. The changing surroundings is what makes climbing Kilimanjaro interesting, as there are always new things to see and experience every day. By trekking and mountaineering standards, the terrain on the primary routes don't present any overwhelming obstacles that the average person wouldn't be able to overcome. I'm Kevin with Ultimate Kilimanjaro. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more videos, join our Facebook group to discuss all things Kilimanjaro, and visit our website to learn more. I'll see you on the summit.